This is Linda and this is Steve. Today you join us on the east coast of Spain on board their beautiful Sunseeker 57 Predator named La Joya, which translates to the Jewel. Today, Linda will be docking this stunning £1 million yacht for the very first time. And to make matters worse, she will have to dock between these two very expensive yachts in this very tight berth. One mistake could cost thousands of pounds. Before we start, we must ensure that the boat is mechanically safe and reliable, so it doesn't break down on us at a critical moment. We check the main engine oil levels, make sure the seawater strainers are clean, no water in the fuel filters, and the fire suppression system is in the green. Owner Steve nervously shows Linda how to take command of the controls, and Linda, who is even more nervous, is taking in as much information as she can. Engines are running and the boat is ready. We make our way to the aft control station where Linda will be taking the boat out for the very first time.
But so when we're leaving the dock, we can forget about this for now. We're only going to be using this, okay? So now you're getting the instructions how you want the boat untied. In these conditions, it doesn't matter. If it was windy, obviously, if the wind's coming from there, you want this line on last and then take these things off. We'll do the spring lines first.
Spring line.
Yeah.
The purpose of a spring line is to stop the stern of the yacht from swinging side to side. Once we release the two spring lines from the cleats, we throw them onto the dock, and then we start releasing one of the two stern lines on the starboard side and one of the two stern lines on the port side. I always prefer to throw the lines ashore without getting them wet.
So now we only have this line remaining on the boats, so we'll keep that on. Because we need communication, we're on the aft here. You're going to drop both the ground lines. You're going to look over, make sure they've sunk completely. And when you're happy, just give us a thumbs up.
Steve makes his way to the bow to release the two ground lines. It's very important to make sure that the lines sink, otherwise they may get caught around the prop when leaving the berth.
You happy? Cool, I'm going to release this line now.
The final line is now released, which means Linda is in control.
Twist a bit to the right, so the bow's that way. So Steve, if you be on this side on the fenders, please, monitor those. A little bit more, yep, a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go, lovely. I see the bow's not coming around a little bit, great. And now just push it forward a little bit.
If you're enjoying the video so far, then go ahead and click the like button.
There you go. So when you, yeah, that's good. Neutral, let it drift out. Let's go that way a little bit.
If you would like your very own super yacht captain cap like the one I'm wearing, then click the card in the top right hand corner of your screen.
Okay, just correcting a bit there, all good. A little bit too close to this boat before, that's fine. So now it's yours.
So if I just take the nose
Yeah,
out.
just we'll push off a bit, that's good. Fenders are good. Nice and slow. And just keep going out straight. So a bit more forward. So as you're coming out, what we're looking for the dangers. The dangers are here. We're coming out nice and straight. That's good. So joystick to the left. A bit more. More. Hold it over.
Always come out straight to avoid getting your props caught around the ground lines of the other yachts.
That's beautiful. Lovely. You see what's happening to the bow? It's now going that way a little bit, isn't it? So we're going to go forward a little bit.
Forward.
Yeah, a little touch. Good. Now rotate it to the right and hold it there. Hold it there. Good. Now come back a bit. Come back. Yep. Hold it there. Keep coming back. Don't look. Keep going. Good. Now rotate it to the right. Lovely. Neutral. It's coming around nicely now.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. And then what we'll do from here, we're going to take control inside. So we'll go inside. Okay. Remember what Steve showed you. So first on the gears,
See it?
on the steer push station. Yeah. And then docking. Yeah. Bottom left. Yeah. And now push forward.
When possible, I always prefer departing and arriving at the dock using the aft control station. It gives me better visibility, situational awareness, and the possibility to help with the stern and spring lines. If you find value in this video, then go ahead and join our channel membership or become a patron. The onboard training I offer is free, so I'm compensated by sponsors and you. Otherwise, a simple click of the like button is really appreciated. Steve and Linda are both at the helm and we're navigating north to an anchorage. It is a glorious day, so I'd take a minute to appreciate it and take it all in. If you're looking to charter a luxury yacht anywhere in the world, then get in touch with our team at Mortlock Yachts, link in the description. We've now arrived at our anchorage where we plan to have lunch. Linda's removing the Devil's Claw, which is a sort of chain lock.
Great, so now what we're going to do, that we're not able to move.
In order to loosen the second chain lock, we need to lift the anchor chain using the electric windlass. Please be very careful when operating a windlass. Even a small one like this can take your fingers clean off. Always remember to close the foot switch lids when not in use. Before dropping anchor, make sure you know the type of seabed, your depth, hazards, and possible shallow spots in your swing radius. And remember, the more anchor chain you let out, the more you reduce the possibility of dragging your anchor. A general rule of thumb is between 4 and 6 times the depth.
Yeah, okay.
That's 40 for me.
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. If we let drift back, we should be okay. Close this. Now that needs to rotate the other way. That goes like that. So if that slips, that will grip onto there. Okay, keep those closed. And we're good. You see the chain's nicely going in front of us now. Bit of tension there. Nice. You see how it gets tense?
Nice.
And when it tenses, look how quickly the boat now is spinning around.
Yeah.
That means it's gripped well. That's a good sign. When a boat does that, it's
When
gripped.
it's spinning
Yeah,
back.
without him touching it, there was momentum going backwards. The anchor caught, and immediately the boat went like that. That's a very good sign.
Okay.
It means that if it starts going, now, it means it's dragging. Thank you very much.
We sat down for lunch with this incredible view and started discussing our arrival back into port, where Linda will be taking the boat into her berth. If you have a boat in the Mediterranean and you would like some free onboard training with me, then send a message on Instagram or email me at info@superyachtcaptain.co.uk. If you like the look of this and you would like to experience a luxury yacht vacation, then be sure to get in touch with our team at Mortlock Yachts. Click the link in the description box below.
As the chain is now coming, these are closed, the chain's coming up, we don't need to worry about this because this is going to go like that. Okay, when it's going down, we want to make sure that we're holding that like that. Okay, so at the moment that'll be fine. Okay, the Devil's Claw is off. So now we can, this is the, I think that's the up button, is it? Yep. So we're going to look, so the idea really is when we're lifting the anchor, when we see the chain go quite tight, we want to stop lifting. We don't want the windlass pulling the boat. We want Steve's inputs with the engines, so you're putting less stress. It can do it,
Yeah.
but it's all about prolonging the life of your equipment and looking after your equipment, okay?
In an ideal world, you always want to keep the anchor chain vertical when recovering.
There we go, hold it there, that's good. And nice and slowly in. Perfect, perfect, keep going. That impact feel a bit, there we go, you hear that?
Yeah.
So now, before we touch any of this,
Yeah.
we're closing this,
Yeah.
okay? I'm going to let you put the Devil's Claw on. We can put that boat hook down. I'm going to rotate that over to there. And then that goes over like that. So what we're going to do is then we start rotating this.
I think that's it.
That's solid now. And then that can then go back up a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. And make sure these are closed.
Yeah.
Because these can be very dangerous, these
Yeah, I'm
things.
nervous.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Will Linda dock this yacht successfully? Let's find out.
Come, yeah, perfect. Yeah, and then make your way to the other station. That's fine. Because the boat's going forward, the dangers are probably about 45 seconds away.
Linda will be docking the boat from the aft control station where she has the best visibility.
There we go. So now you want to go back straight a bit to stop the forward momentum, right? So I'll stop that momentum. Give you time to think. A bit more back, start making our way backwards. And now what we want to do, we want to start lining the boat up with the dock. So how are you going to do that?
So I'm just going to line it up like...
Line it up so as you're going to the berth. So you want to start bringing the bow around, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So hold that, perfect.
And I'm quite... Can I go forward?
You can, yeah. Go a little bit forward. Nice. That's perfect. Now start rotating, not too much forward. Come back a bit more. Lovely, neutral. And now just rotate the joist to the right. Stop. Little touches, little touches. Don't be afraid. If the boat's doing what you want it to do, let it do it. Now, what we don't want to do, we want to get a little bit close to this guy, so go back a bit. Lovely, bit more. Lovely. And then rotate again to the right. A little bit more. Bit more. A little bit more. Lovely. Bit more. Lovely. Yeah. Go kick ahead. There we go. Lovely. Go forward. Lovely. Beautiful. And then come back straight. Lovely. Slowly. Yep. Rotate. Okay. Stop. Come back a bit straight. Good. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Rotate. Enough. Yep. Bit more rotation. Lovely. Okay. Let's go forward a little bit for me. Go forward. Slow the boat down a little bit. That's good. Beautiful. Let's just slow it down. We're not in a rush. And then you can make your way back as you please. You're okay. These defenders are there. Defenders are there to do their job. Let them do their job. There's a little touch ahead to stop the boat. Beautiful. How was that?
Thank you, Tristan.
How did that feel?
Good. But you were with me.
I was with you, but I think you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I was watching you, and you weren't looking at me
No.
asking for inputs. You were watching the boat,
Yeah.
and you saw you getting a bit closer, then you rotated.
Yeah.
You came back a bit, you got a bit closer, you rotated.
Yeah.
You were doing exactly what I asked you to do without having to ask you to do it.
Yeah, thank you.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
High fives, guys. So now you can understand what's happening
Yeah.
with the boat. You've done it, and you can understand what's happening. And
A huge congratulations to Linda for a very successful docking. She kept her cool, took her time, and understood my instructions. Let me know in the comments box below what sort of training videos you would like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future training videos. See you next time.